To Changye Koyama Nyurado Mijo Tele Gardan Rinje Nyangene Chedangenge Menla Shashana Chaje Mala Yonzo Zobaye Devara Shevaye Jelai Chade Tuje Gunlo Nyambe Jomdende Tenzan Debe Ngende Dongese Dongso Nede Sangye Mingena Pendo Ye Lai Chade Tero Gundo Sije Daniele Tage Zame Chage Yongzonde Changjo Nimbe Lamge Karma Miche Debe Zondo Ome Chige Inge Bodando Dezon Sangye Genge Ngonye Ranzon Che Gurong Zon Dende Sawe Lame Jala Gejan Also Dove Nai Junai Lijen Kinge Jadon Shindan Zere Damje Namgo Le Jan Shigin Jinmi Chevara Jon Yoro Sangmala Tashi Delek Shuedan Chabjido Teneda Sanji Devarsheba Dungi Dode Mutineroya. Tadela Devarsheba Dungi Melamgi Kebarsheba Dan Sanji Menlegi Dene Melamgi Kebar Shingamgi Kebarda Melam Kebar Los Sheba Ni Yubenaneda Tangbo Kondo Soni Niba Sanji Menlegi Konzo Shingamda Melamgi Kebarsheba. 대형 남매람기 개발도 셰바도 공도 송내다 신감기 개발을 셰바에 감실려서 해서 다 가상기 전에 못 되나
Trashidele, and please listen the Dharma with wise motivation of bodhicitta, thinking that I would like to become a Buddha in order to benefit all sentient beings. So what I'm going to teach tonight is to continue on the Medicine Buddha Sutra from where we have left 3 weeks ago. And actually this sutra has two divisions, basically. One is about the 6 Tathagatas, and the second chapter, or Pampo Niba, is about the Medicine Buddha himself. And we have already completed the first chapter, and second chapter, again, it has kind of two subdivisions. First is talking about his great 12 aspiration, and then the second one is about his pure land and the benefit of practicing and so forth. And then again, we have completed the first chapter. We are at the second chapter, so I'm going to continue from where we have left last time.
대내다 상제 면례기 강조 다 상제기 최종배 가서 되네 뇌진기 대변 첨부 주니 레레라 욕두문둠 좀 당제바요 바라봐 대속이 되네 상제 면례 상제 좀 된디게 상제 면례 이게 연된도 제배 가서 되네 콘도 대박이네 되네 콘도 상제라 잡서주 초라 잡서주 긴들라 잡서주 되네 개인기 동바송 잡서주의 개인기 동바송 되네 대마세베 되네 상제기 면례기 되네 냠len 책인 데서로 수화당 잡아당 로바 책인 인생에 켈란제 바로 상제 좀 다 켈란제 다 되네 상제 좀 된데 컨트롤을 주고 되네 대네 좀 된데기 뇌진기 대변 첨부 대달라 렉소 시저와 진대 다 전환적이 상제 면례기 냠len 제바 탐제라 로바 책인 샘전 탐제라 펜다게인 삼 숭화 책인 쪼파 책인 세비 대 렉소 되는다 상지 좀 내내 공존라 렉소 나와 내진기 대변 전부 다 관계 체를 그좀 된데 대신 셔봐 민기라 벤르의 위기 저버 될라 제바 소신 제수 된라 semjen tamjela pembe chere shukwa lekso yang nejingi deben jama kyanangdo ki gange chere da ke chomdende deshen jeba minge la bende yoye jeba dela jeba soshin da katen deme kone jeba soshin jeso denla semjen tamjela pembe chere da gwendang jabdang punyen jegi sebe 펜비치를 주고 대 렉소스는 양자 상제 좀 내게 되네 렉소 송 대내 코르데 낭네 사이부 시럽 충우 카직 개념도 셈데 지더는 상제기 신 관계론기 제만이 대반나 넘버 쇼베 대신 쉐바 대다기 센 퇴바당 송와점기 셈젠 탐제기 연den기 개발 대답을 주르냐모 달하이 오양 시럽 충우 왕보 메타마 가시지게 되네 대월시바 든 대손내되네 강조 지딩이 감정 매비게 바로도 되네 다리 못된데도 이나야 되네 센 퇴바점 소하면 답바점게 된 된데게 배연 유바 삼기메요 토비아 간데스네 토비게나 되는 건도 태점사래나 되네 좀 된네 샤샤 도베 하이보 로드 충우 대다기 셈기 용소 또바 투기 캔네 다 건도 태점사와디 상제 좀 내기 캔네 대신 셰바 탐제기 상제기 신글로 제제에 땡인들라 녀말 쇼소 때마다도 되네 상제 좀 내기 대신 셰바 탐지 신글로 되다 녀말 쇼바 타도 되네 대속이다 상제 대속이 투주글로 몰라는 쇼 좀 된데기 땡인된 델라 냠바를 샹마 타도 동숨기 동침비 지딩기 감탐지 랍도 예 라이 젠댕기 체마당 매도기 띵기 차량 바보 대신 셔바 둔보 대다장 지딩이 감 미치 데리 셰게 대신 셰비 응기 계획자와래 종을 라이 생기 틀라 슈싱 장조선바 탐제기니 꼬르 다랑랑 소득이 신감나 장다 신의 장조선바 지정기가 되서 거는 거 대랑랑소도 신감나 사당 루당 내진당 제사당 라마인당 남강딩당 미암지당 도제천보당 제얼보당 lum보당 잠세당 김당 남기네 용소 꼬르데 최된징 좀 된데 대신 셔바 샤자 도바당 탑직도 군도 나고
So to continue from where we have left off last time, where we have left off was when these great 12 chieftains of the Yakshas came to Buddha when he was teaching this sutra, and they all become very devoted to Buddha, and also they took refuge in Buddha, Dharma and Sangha, and also they kind of take commitment of protecting in the future people who are practicing or who are have connection with this sutra. So we have left there. Then to continue from there. Then the Bhagavan said, so Bhagavan is Buddha here, to the great chieftain of the Yakshas, well done. Buddha said to them, well done, because they have committed or they have taken some kind of vow to protect or help people in the future who practice this sutra. That's why Buddha said, well done. Great chieftains of the Yakshas, it is excellent that you are working hard in order to repay the kindness to the Bhagavan Tathagata, Medicine Guru, King of the Light of Labis Lazuli, by recollecting his kindness and also in order to benefit all sentient beings. Then among the retinues or entourages at that time, some of the gods son or some of the son of God with little wisdom thought in this way: how can someone have so much special qualities just by merely hearing and holding the names of the Buddhas who dwell in the Buddha field beyond passing as many as the sand in the river Ganges? So those son of gods who have little wisdom have some doubt in their mind. How can someone get so much benefit just by hearing the name of Buddha who are so far away from us? Then right after they had this doubt in their mind, then the Bhagavan Shakyamuni, realizing the conceptual thought or the doubt that the son of gods are having, then Buddha Shakyamuni enter into a samadhi called reminding the Buddha field of all the Tathagatas, which means this is a samadhi. As soon as Buddha enter into this samadhi, then all the Buddhas reminded their previous aspiration and so forth. So the name of this samadhi is called reminding the Buddha fields of all the Tathagatas. As soon as the Bhagavan enter into this samadhi, every word of the great thousand of the 3,000. This is my translation of the Tongsum Gyutong Khenpo. So it means the 1 billion word, but this is a Tibetan word. So in Tibetan also, if you don't study this part, then people don't understand just by. So I thought it's okay to say the same thing. And if you want to know, then you have to study this. So this is the term in Tibetan, Tongsum Gyutong Khenpo, which means the great thousand of the threefold thousand. So every word of the great thousand of the threefold thousand shook by much, shook very much. As soon as Buddha entered into this samadhi, then the whole world of the great thousand of threefold thousand was shaken very much. And then also not only the worlds are shaken, the rains of the celestial, right? Celestial, or maybe you say gods, celestial center powder and cloud of flower fell down. The 7 Tathagatas also came to this Saha world. Okay, this Saha world is another translator of Mijé Jigden Gikam in Tibetan. So Mijé Jigden Gikam is name of our particular this southern world. When you say like four continent, then this is called. And then Mijé is a kind of not being afraid of or being patient or something. So in English translation, usually people translate world of endurance, endurance, right? Endurance. But Sanskrit word is Saha. So Saha world or world of endurance. So before that, only Buddha Shakyamuni was teaching. Then when Buddha Shakyamuni entered into the samadhi, which is called reminding the Buddha field of all the Tathagatas, as soon as he did, then all these other 7 Tathagatas came in our world, the world of endurance. And they sat on the celestial lion thrones, which came about from the root of Tathagata's previous virtues. And they were surrounded by Devas, Nagas, Yakshas, Gandharvas, Asuras, Garudas, Kinnaras, Mahoragas, kings, ministers, Brahmins, and householders. And they appear everywhere together with Bhagavan Tathagata Shakyamuni teaching Dharma. So, which means the 7 Tathagata, they are also teaching together with the Tatha. Then all those sons of the god and other entourages were become amazed and said, "Excellent, Bhagavan Tathagata Shakyamuni, excellent." And they made offering. Okay, then do good. Tantik suna, then left, Tata left, Buddha. 나서 군데 나서 내가 랩들 나서 만딩이 살라 만딩도
제설도 좀된데 대신 색과 샤자 투바 렉소 셰설네 코르 대탐지기 랑랑기 개위 자외 선남랭에 바로 중외 다 랑랑소데 개위 자외 선남랭 중외다 랑랑소살라 주 가래 여바티 중외 바로 중외 매독당 대나신 두바당 뼈당 탱화당 주바당 비바당 제남당 사유를 전남기 대신세바 둔보 대달라 응원바라 최대 렌숨 꼬르와제네 칙대게제 솔로 깨마 상제 점된데 남기 상지기 율당 응기 멸람기 개발당 탑라 개발네 옴사르도 기와 락데 다 상제 점된데 남기 멸람기 개발당 탑라 개발 제베 다 개발디 되는 신도는 엄살와래도 얌전 신발에도 샘젠 담젠 상지기 율기 땡인된 대답을 토바르 줄지 제 샘젠 대답 탐지기 말람 되게 따보 되네 딜라 유베 샘젠 탐지기 되네 다 마음의 샘젠 탐지기 장 되네 상지기 율기 땡인된 대답을 되네 토바르 쇼세네는 장매 말람 답네 지말은 답네 되게 따보 되네 잠멜슈노 줄바 땐레 랑데 텔모 저네 대신 셰바데달라 렌둔 꼬르와 제데 야 제든 잠배 양게 되네 땐레 랑네 텔모 저네 대신 셰바드 모델라 꼬르와 제네 대신 셰바데달라 디게제 솔도 깨만 대신 셰바 남기 땡인 땡기 징게 랍당 탑라 케바당 심전 용수 멤버 제반에 삼기 미샤보 다 대신 셰바는 게 땡인된 게 진럽당 탑 케바당 심전 용수 멤버 제바 삼기 미샤바 레도 세네죠 양좀 된데 지다라 레메 뒤나 심전 선남 총와 전에 나속에 용수 세로와 내심수 주로와 사당 주거기 내바 중와 다데 다 마음바나 레메세다 마음바나 마음베 뒤나 심진 수남충을 되네 전에 내 나속에게 용서 세를 대변 되는 지글라 지 내심만 체외기 셈서 주로는 되네 델라데네 사당 주거기 내바 중화당 되네 델라데네 치와당 자당 근데 내버 주바 탐제 지과 대덕 탐제를 잡바당 지과 대덕라 근기와당 셈젠 대덕이 장삼 락삼 예게를 지엄 예게를 제를 썰담 됐나 대신식배 공바당 대신식배 통화당 삼바 탐지 용소적으로 주로와당 셈젠 탐지 삼바 용소적으로 주로와당 로바르 뚱거를 미치와당 다 로바르 뚱거를 미주로 뒤 말라베 공바를 미주와 다뒤 말라베 세 뒤라 마바바를 때는 미시와죠 shiwa mejurwa deshin shekbe myolamgi jinge labi sungi sik dedabo sheto sol zeta dedabo ki tene peyo nyuba tobegi tene sungi sik sungro chi sene shiwa chizen chambe yanga sogandaban tene sanje chomdende dedagi chambe shono jurbala lekso shejawa jinde chambe lekso jam벨 semjen 탐지기 된당 닝제위 체를 크게 뽑아 되네 대신시비 징계 납기 계속 다처랑게 semjen 탐제라 닝제기네 대답하게 되네 소원 대신시바들라 소원 답안 레데 대양 부디 뽑아 대양 처랑게 뽑아 말에 대신시바는 게 징계 진랍라 때네 도백에 뽑아래 계속
Then all those sons of God and other entourages became amazed and said, "Excellent, Bhagavan Tathagata Shakyamuni, excellent." And they made offerings of flower, incense, perfume, rosary, ornament, and sound of celestial music that came about from the root of their individual merit to those Tathagatas. And they did 3 circumambulations of the 7 Tathagatas and said, "Marvelous! The Buddha fields of Bhagavan Buddhas, their previous aspirations, and their skillful methods are all amazing and wonderful. May all sentient beings attain the samadhi of such Buddha field." These are the aspirations that they made. Then, again, the youthful Manjushri stood up from his seat. So until here, the conversation with the 12 great chieftains of Yakshas are over, kind of. Then again, Manjushri is requesting something more from the Buddha. Actually, here from all 8 of them. Then the youthful Manjushri stood up from his seat and put his palms together. After that, he made 7 circumambulations of Tathagatas and said to them, "Wonderful! The blessings of Tathagatas' samadhis, the skillful methods, and the activities of making sentient beings completely ripening is inconceivable. Bhagavan, please teach us the dharani that had been blessed by the special aspiration of Tathagatas in order to help all those beings in the future time, who are being tortured by various sicknesses, those beings who have little merit, and those beings who have harmful thought, those beings who are harmed by the graha or planets." This is za in Tibetan. So Sanskrit word for is graha, if you know Sanskrit. And then only the possible word in English is planet. And Gyugar, also actually sometimes planets, but we have a different word in both Sanskrit and Tibetan. Tibetan is Gyugar, and Sanskrit is Nakchatara. So I think English will be constellations. Constellations is better, maybe, because I have to find two different words, because in Tibetan we have 2 different words. So first I put planet, and second I put constellations. And those beings who are being harmed by death, enemy, and solitude. In order to have, so those beings in the future who have little merit, because of the merit, and they face different, they get lots of different kind of sicknesses. And then because of having sicknesses, and they also have the harmful thought for each other. And because of that, and they get many harms to oneself because of having harmful towards others, and so forth. These are all related with the cause and anyway, in order to help them protect from every fear, to give them refuge. And in order for the Tathagatas to see and to know them, if they hold it, if they read it, if they write it, if they make others write it, and if they recite it, and to completely fulfill their wishes, to protect them from falling into the wrong path, and to protect them from untimely death. Please teach us the Dharani. Then the Bhagavan Buddha said to the youthful Manjushri, "Excellent, Manjushri, excellent, excellent. Manjushri, in order to benefit sentient beings and in order to have compassion for them, you attend this encouragement to request because of the Tathagata's blessing." So Buddha was actually, Manjushri has this thought of requesting this for the benefit of sentient beings is because he was blessed by the Tathagata, not because of his own idea, but because of the blessing of the Tathagatas. So Buddha says, listen well again and keep it in your mind. Allah so dan tik sona ngan tik tu.
Oh yeah. Yang lekwa rabdo nyen la yi la song shik dang she to sen da sang yi chen bai yang la chera ya wo nyen ne lo la song ye she kin song. Jambel deshin shik be tengen tengi top ke ba benrori we che je we song yue de. Rigi bom semjen tamjela ning jewe semgi sungam da lola sungam kane laksam podi lekpam la chena de dang sungak de da dibigi podi la cheva chibina samba tamje yongso zobar churgire gang samba tamje de du yongso zobar churgire sensong 대신 식배 공신 대마들에는 대신 식바대서 듬보대서기 공신 대신 식배 통화를 줄 대신 식바 듬보대서기 통화를 줄게래 대행학도 많이잖아 레기 드바 탐제 넘버 덕배 넘버 덕배 상식이 신도 깨워라 주로 레기 드바 탐제 넘버 덕네 되는 상식이 신대를 개월에 줄게래 송어디 돈바나 잠벨기 솔바 좀 된데 대신 셰베 땡인 등에 톱게바 벤더리 제기위 송대 강라 다티 송대 간대지요래 대신 셰바 대다기 송양 지기 송기 책대다 가들로 대신 셰바 dimbo 대다기 되네 송양 지도 제네 되네 강소 송디 되네 송바래 나 송디 가르쳤나 때야타 때야타 구메 이메 니미히 마디 삽다 따타 가타 사멘다야 디티타 티 아데 마데 팔레 파파 쇼다니 서와 파밤 나샤야 마마 부데 부도 다메 우메 꾸메 부다 체자 바리 쇼다니 다메 니라 다메 메로 미루시카레 sarva akala mrituni varani bude su bude buddha adi chete na rachan tu me sarva deva same asame samana haren tu me sarva buddha bodhisattva shame Tasha mentu me sarva ip tu pada ba pyadaya purane purayame sarva ashaya peluya pratipase sarva pabam chayam kari soha 다 대신 셔바 듬버 되게 되는 현직도 대 송대 송바 인생 송대 까절베 제 나와 첨부 중대 다 지딩 없는 니마 동 뒤지가 샤르와 답이게 된 나와 첨부 중 사첨부 유네 준줄 넘버 줄바다 나오 사양 되는 준줄 넘버 나서바 중文번호 코를 지도를 하고 대장 사이 뼈당 두번 남기 대신 쉐바 대달라 최네 렉소 셰저와 솔도 다 디나유베 코를 탐지기 장되는 최바 푸네 되는 대신 쉐바 탐자라 렉소 되는 슈바레 렉소 슈바 렌든 꼬르와 제소 대내 상제 좀 된데 대다기 대개제 까절도 리기봄 강 라라식 송디 창엄 송디 다 창스나 냐로 로감 칸네 로감 송보데들라 최바 필름 장마르 제대 촉 상마르 박외람 연lao 제당 덴바르 제라 샘젠 탐제라 촉도 닝제외 대신식바 듬보 대다기 구속 제라 대신식바 대다라 매독당 두바당 마르메당 뼈당 탱와당 롤메 자당 젤센당 바덴 남긴 최바 제징 니마 둔도 박배람 연락 제라 네데 다 박배람이라 제라 네데 소종 년에 연락 제발라 네바스 송게 책대덕 렌동 자제도 되나 세다 동직당 자제도 동직당 제 그래서 되나 내가 대신 쉐바 남 공부를 줄 대신 쉐바는 요 다코 그 송디 통성도 공부를 줄반 장주 선바 탐제 선바를 줄 장주 선바 탐제기 장되네 송 덤바보텔라 셈바르준 도르지진 탐제장 양덕버 송월 주를 다 도르지진 탐제장들 내진 탐제 디소임바다 송월 주를 하 탐제당 자진당 창바당 절버 첨부 시보 대다기 장 용소 종월 주를 다 송접진 종월 주를 참매방 알라소바 레기 드바 탐제장 용서 장월 주를 네 탐제기 미다바르 주를 다 내림다데 내린디다버기 장 미다바르 링도 초와르 주를 다 체링버르 주를 뒤마연바르 치위 지바 탐제레 용서 타르와르 주를 다 뒤마연비기 치와 랑기 세대 마조바르도데 뒤민기 치와레 타르와 주를 키와당 자당 근면여바당 타바당 쯔바당 개바탐제 랍도 시월 주르 자탐제기 왕도미 조월 주르 뒤나면 자이 락도 미 조와당 자이 왕도미 조월이 치삼베 삼바탐제 용소 조월 주르 다 최기 된당 지된기 선한기 된 강삼바탐제 용소 조월 주르 대내 장주선 주로 되는시
And Buddha said, listen well again and keep it in your mind. I will teach it. I will teach the Dharani. Manjushri, there is a Dharani that is called the light of Lavis Lazuli that produces the strength of Tathagata Samadhi. With the minds of compassion for all sentient beings, if noble sons or noble daughters hold this Dharani, or read this Dharani, or make offering to this Dharani, then all their wishes will be completely fulfilled. they will be thought of by Tathagata, and they will be seen by Tathagatas. They will be reborn in the Buddha field where the karmic obscuration is completely purified. Then Manjushri requested the Buddha, saying, Bhagavan, what is the dharani that is called the light of lavis lazuli that produces the strength of Tathagata Samadhi? Then the Tathagata spoke this dharani in one voice and in one melody. So the dharani was actually taught by all 7 of them together with one word or with one voice and one melody. And then the dharani is Tathagata gume gume imi nimihi mati mati sapta Tathagata samadhya tishtite adi made pale papam shodane srava papam nashaya mama buddhe buddhottame ume kume buddha chetra parishotane dame nidame meru 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 shikhare sarva akala mrityu nirvarani buddhe subuddhe buddha adhisthana rakshantu me sarva deva same asame samanna aharantu me sarva buddha bodhisattvanam shame shame prashamantu me sarva ityut padara bhavya dhyaya purane purane purayame sarva ashyaya bandriya prati vase sarva papam sham kare soha. So when this dharani was spoken by these all 7 Tathagatas together in one voice and with one melody, there was a great light. So there was a very great light, just like a light of 1,000 sun together, and the great earth was shaken, and there was miraculous manifestation. Many different kind of miraculous appeared there. All the entourages who were there made offerings of celestial incense and perfume to the Tathagatas, and they did 7 circumambulation of the Tathagatas after they said excellent and excellent. Then again, the Bhagavan Buddha said to them in this way, noble sons or noble daughter, whoever hold this dharani or whoever read this dharani or whoever made offering to this dharani, and then whoever keep purify and then clean environment, in a clean environment, if they practice with the it says Pakbe Yenlai Ge, which means the 8 branch of noble one, that is the 8 precept of Sabjung that we usually take. And that is what it means. It used different word here. It says Pakbe Yenlai Ge means the 8 branches of noble one. So that is what we 8 precept of the Sabjung we take. And then Semjen Tamjo, and then with a great compassion for all sentient beings, and then if they make the statues of that 7 Tathagatas, and then if they make offering of flower, perfume, butter lamb, this marme. So butter lamb is actually the perfect translation of this marme, because mar is butter and me is lamb or fire. If you sometimes we have chöme. If we have chöme in Tibetan, then you don't necessarily have to say butter lamb. You can say like offering lamb or lamb or offering. But here I should say butter lamb because it's a marme. Okay, so dugba, meto, dugba, marme, and then incense, rosary, and then musical sound. It says rolmu da. If just music, then rolmo. If I say rolmu da, that means the musical sound, and the Victoria banner. And then also, and then if for the 7 days, if you practice in that way with the 8-fold branches of noble one, which is again the 8 precept of the Sabjung, and if you recite this dharani 1008 times, then that particular person, whether it is noble son or noble daughter, whoever is practicing in this way, will be known by the Tathagatas, which says Tathagata will know them. And also all the bodhisattvas, Sangju Sambatamje, will think of him or her. And all the Dorje Zimba means that the Bajra Drik or Bajra Halter. So here it means those the worldly gods, mainly the 12 great chieftains of the Yakshas will be protecting them. And then all the gods and the Brahma, Indra, and 4 great king will also guard him or her. And then all the karmic obscuration, such as the result of the 5 acts of immediate result or samebangat. Again, this one has so many different translations. So if I say the Tibetan word, for those who know Tibetan, it will be very clear. That's why I'm saying samebangat, it says. So I just say one of them translation is like 5 acts with the immediate result. There are many different translations for this. Okay, so will be anyway all the obscuration, including this one, because this is the most serious one from the Buddhist point of view. There is no more serious crime that one can commit than this one. That's why this and so forth, including this one, will be purely, completely purified. Yongsu Changbur Gyu. Then you will never get any sicknesses. Or the word in here says, no sickness will harm you, or no sickness will be able to harm you. And then you will have very long life. And then you will never face any untimely death. Also, actually it says you will be free from all kind of untimely death. And then there will be no harm of death, no harm of enemy, no harm of solitude, and no fighting, no quarreling, no separation, and so forth. And then you will never be under the control of your enemy. And then whatever your wishes will be will be accomplished or fulfilled completely. Okay, last do so.
Tene Changjo Semba Langna Dorje Dang Hayong Bo Jajin Dang Jelba Chimba Shi Dagi Da Changjo Semba Langna Dorje Changna Dorje Dang Hayong Bo Jajin Tene Jajin Shi Dagi Chomden de Kalawa De Loso Telma Jelwa Tunen Da Chomden Gi Degi Chola Da Katene Tene Telma Jelne Chomden de la Degeje Soldo Chomden de Daojagi Deshin Sheba Namgi Molamgi Kebar Jebayang Te Chomden de Daojagi Deshin Sheba Namjang Ngondo Tongde Chebar Giso Zeta Deshin Sheba Namgi Molamgi Kebaryang Asogi Tesong Dene Deshin Sheba De Tebatsam Masebe Deshin Sheba Dumba Yang Asogi Ngonsomdo Dene Jelagi Kogab Chungsong Tongde Dene Go Dela Dene Dene Cheba Puegi Kogabyan Chungsong Zereda Cheba Giso Yang Chomdende Chok Gangna Deshin Sheba Namgi Tsendang Sungi Sik Didak Cheba Der Daojak Yokdang Chede Chiwari Giyo Dari Ngasogi Dene Dewa Sheba Dumba Dedagi Dene Melangi Kebar Te Shell Dezamazebe Shell Gel Cheba Bulwagi Kogabtoba De Nanshin Maung Bana Dene Rigi Bomo Gangshig Da Dode Dang Ringak Sangak Di Changwa Dang Da De Budi Charo Changwa Dang Kane Budi Lokba Dang Ngak Dang Do Lokba Dang Budi de la Cheba Kiba Dang Budi de la Yeger Diwa Dang Yeger Dir Zolwa Der Daojak Tunbara Henjikdo Chila Zeta 공기 장제선마당 제조 탐지기 되나 폐기 되나 지라 리기보모 제일부 lumbo 도대 왕보 진마당 도대 왕보 다 제일부 있나요 다 lumbo 있나요 다 리기보 있나요 다 리기보마 있나요 다 도대 진마당 디와델라 대신 식비 징계랍기 랍도 숭월 기호 대신 식비 진랍 라떼는 가서 숭워지기 정당 정계당 촉장 용수 숭월의 기호 보디네베 도대 창원의 대zam마지 마세바 되네 대 강도네비기 정당 정계를 대 사촉 유촉 탐제장 되네 용수 숭워당 장원 지기 치워당 저당 근비 뇌바당 내 탐제 랍도 시월기요 다오장니 대신 셰바당 샘젠 탐제라 제바소와 락데 다데 숭어당 데네게 점쟁 가르르잖아 다오장 대신 셰바당 샘젠 탐제라 제바소와 락데 다 제바소와잖아 가든 템바도 대신 셰바도라 가진 제서 좀 받으면 뒤 마연발 고마 탐제 독발 기호 타바당 탐모당 쩌바당 개바 탐제 랍도시월의 기호 지다르 삼바당 셈당 이대와당 롱제당 왕초당 노르당 조남 펠월의 기호 뒤 탐제도 숭월의 기호
Then the Bodhisattva who has a Vajra on hand, I think that's Vajrapani, Lagna Dorje. We have many different names for Vajrapani. It says the the Bodhisattva who hold a Vajra in hand. So that is Vajrapani. And the chief of the guard, Indra, and the four great kings, they all put their palm together towards the Bhagavan, Buddha, and they put in Anjali Mudra, and then they said to Buddha, Bhagavan, we have heard the extensive previous aspiration of Tathagatas, and not only that, now we have seen them in real, because this time all the Tathagatas are with Buddha. That's what they are saying. Bhagavan, we also have seen all the Tathagatas in real, and because of not only seeing, we also have chance or opportunity to make offerings to them in real. Therefore, wherever, in which direction, the name of these Tathagatas or the Dharani you just taught are being used, then we will go there with all our retinue. And then noble son or noble daughter, whoever holds this sutra or dharani, whoever reads this sutra or dharani, whoever make offerings to this sutra or dharani, or whoever write them down, this sutra or dharani, or whoever asks others to write this sutra and dharani down, we all go there together and then help this particular being who is doing this job. Whether it is a noble son, a noble daughter, king, minister, whoever hold this the sutra. And then because we can help them because they are being blessed by the Tathagatas. Therefore, not only the beings who is holding or writing or reading or practicing, but even the area or location where this particular sutra or dharani exists, such as town or city or no matter whatever direction, we will go and protect that particular area also. And we will protect them, beings who are there, from the harm of death, enemy, solitude, and we will pacify all the sicknesses. And then also, because we can do that because we are grateful to Tathagata, and also we have full of compassion and maitreya, or the loving kindness for sentient beings. Therefore, we will do in this way, and we will also protect them from all kind of untimely death, and then from fighting, from quarreling, and then from debate, and then also and then whatever their wishes, we will help them fulfill that, and then we will help them always have a happy mind, and then same the Yideva. So this is almost same, but since this use two words, maybe I also use in the mind and consciousness. Okay, because in Tibetan we have same thing, Yideva. So this Vajrapani and all these worldly God, they are saying we will help them to have a happy consciousness, happy mind, happy soul. Whatever you use, soul we don't use too much, but anyway, you know what I mean. Okay, then also we will help them to have wealth, to have power, to have dignity, and then particularly is saying to have crops, because in the ancient time grains are very important. And then in short it says we will protect them all the time. Okay, we're done. Okay, so almost 9 o'clock we will do the Saturday Dharma practice.
Sangye Trinley Namlai Jabzanjo Lama Yedang Kandu Solai Jabzanjo Rangse Donsai Chige Kulai Jabzanjo Oya Maya Namkata Nyambe Semjen Tamje Lama Sangye Rinpoche Lai Jabzanjo Sangye Trinley Namlai Jabzanjo Lama Yedang Kandu Solai Jabzanjo Rangzem Donsai Chige Kulai Jabzanjo Oya Maya Namkata Nyambe Semjen Tamje Lama Sangye Rinpoche Lai Jabzanjo Sangye Chetan Gende Namlai Jabzanjo Lama Yedang Kandu Solai Jabzanjo Rangzem Donsai Chige Kulai Jabzanjo Oman be Oman be Oman be
Next, our regular dedication prayer and the auspicious verses, the Tashi prayer. Oho sonam deye namje sevay nye tone nye ben ranaya pamje Good night.